Welcome to another banging episode of Africa Rising. Today, I want to take a look at the truth about people and aging. Nobody wants to get old. Some people age gracefully, most people don't age gracefully. And this is partly due to our activities, our habits, our behaviors, and our overall thinking, what inspires us to do the things we do, the things that make us do, the things that we later regret in life. So, for example, excessive drinking, excessive partying, excessive smoking, excessive drug use, excessive anything catches up with you later on in life. And that can have a huge impact on aging. Now, aging is a beautiful thing if you look after yourself. Some people look 20 years younger than they actually are. Some people 10 years younger. Some look a whole 50 years younger than they actually are. But that's all because they looked after themselves or they look after themselves from a very young age. Now, I know people who haven't done anything like wrong in their life. They eat healthily, they don't eat fast foods, they don't drink, they don't smoke, they don't do anything, and they just have flawless skin. They still look like they are still in high school, and yet they're in their 30s. You get people that are in their 50s, they look like they're in their 30s. You get people that are in their 60s, they look like they're in their 40s. And that is just a beautiful thing to see. And the funny thing is, you get people that are in their 30s that look like they're in their 50s. You get people in their 40s look like they're in their 60s. And then you get people that are 60, and then you really think that they are in the 80s. So there's a funny thing about aging that we tend to regret later on, looking back, to say, why didn't I? Or why did I? Then you look back to all the regrets that are now affecting you in your older life. Now, aging is not always a bad thing, to be honest. Everyone hates aging. Nobody, because everybody really would like to drink from the fountain of youth, right? Who doesn't want to be young forever? Forever 21, forever 16, forever 18, forever 25. That would be a blessing in disguise. And until we find that, well, that fountain of youth, we all have to go through and accept that we are going to age and we are going to die. But we can all, depending on our lifestyle, we can all age gracefully. When I say age gracefully, it starts in the mental space because a lot of people refuse to grow up. A lot of people refuse to be mature. A lot of people just cannot see themselves going through the aging process. And that's why you see this midlife crisis happening because a lot of people deny that they have reached that pinnacle and they still want to be in that youthful stage. But it's unavoidable. We all have to go through it. It's a part of life. That's a natural progression, and we all have to do it. Whether we like it or not, we all have to go through it. So my thing is this: nobody likes to age, right? But in that process of not wanting to age or not liking to age, we can actually ease the burden, ease the pain by first accepting that we are getting older. Now, how do you do this? You come to terms with where you are in life and your age. You got to acknowledge that. Because it's not going to help you dressing like you're 20 and yet you're already 50 and you're trying to maintain that 20-year-old look. You may try to disguise it, but it's not going to happen. You're just not magically going to be 20 again just because you're dressing like a fairy. It's not going to happen. So, mentally, if you accept that you are aging, it makes the process seamless. It makes it easier as you gradually get into your golden years. But then it all starts with lifestyle changes. Stop hanging out with younger people. Stop thinking you're a young person. Stop doing things like a young person does. It's one thing to be active as a young person, keep running, jogging, exercising. That thing, well, that part of life is fine because that's what keeps your body functioning and keeping your body moving, keeping you in health, good shape. But don't do things like you are still in your 20s when you're not, when you're already in your 50s. I cannot see people that are in their 60s still going to clubs, people that are in their 50s still going to nightclubs. And the club is only jumping with 20-year-olds, you know what I mean, and 25-year-olds, and you're the only 50, 60-year-old hanging out with these young party animals. What message are you trying to portray to the world? Who do you think you are? And why are you doing these things to your body? Your body's trying to tell you, I'm way past this stage, bro. Give me a break. I gotta be home by 8. I gotta be in bed by 10. But no, you just left the house at 10 and you busy partying at 12, getting home at past 5. And that takes a toll on your body when you are aging. Believe you me. I know. Trust me when I tell you. Nobody wants to age. I know that for a fact. But at the same time, you do not have to put your body under tremendous pressure and forcing your body to be young when your body's telling you, I'm no longer at that stage that I used to be. I'm now at this new stage. So let us abide by the new stage's rules and let's go to bed early. Let's sleep early. Let's take our medication. Let's do what we used to do. But now we cannot do it. So let's do what we do and let's go do. So yeah, guys, come on. Aging is a painful process. I know. Like I say, some people gracefully age, and then some people, well, most people deny it because they haven't done a whole bunch of things, and they can't believe they've reached this stage of life, and they haven't achieved half of their dreams and stuff like that. And that's also part of the denial. But at the end of the day, you only have one life. You only have one body. So make sure you live it to the fullest. That doesn't mean doing crazy, stupid things like a teenager. That just simply means aging gracefully, accepting where you are in life, what you have in life, and it's okay to not accomplish all of your dreams. It's okay not to have what your neighbors have. It's okay not to be that young person anymore. It's okay just to be you, and it's okay to age. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Holla!